Who's this guy anyway? That is a good question. And to give the answer, this guy is me, it's Hendrik, and I'm a full-time traveler. So I want to be a pilot since I was a young boy, but unfortunately I didn't pass the medical test because of my ears. I had some trouble as a little kid, and so I wasn't able to be a pilot. So after a couple of years doing some random jobs, I went on a backpack trip to Down Under, and this was life-changing for me. I found my passion for traveling, and I did another 3-month trip throughout Asia with a backpack, and then I found this crazy job, which is an OBC. That means On-Board-Courier. So whenever there are some urgent needed parts on the other half of the world, you grab these parts and you fly them around the world on an airplane, in the cabin, or maybe as checked luggage. It always depends on the situation. Of course, there is much more to the job. When it comes to export customs, import custom clearance, the delivery by rental car, or whatever it takes to get these parts from one point to another point as fast, as quick as possible. But also there are other situations like urgent needed documents, or documents that has to be transported by person because they are maybe sensitive. I also transported haute couture around the world, as well as stem cells. So there are many different reasons why an OBC has to start. But if something is going wrong, OBC will jump in and save the planet. Okay, to be realistic, not save the planet, but help companies to keep up their work. So of course, when traveling as an OBC, first of all, it's a job, and you fly out, you deliver the parts, and you go back as soon as possible to get a new job from your home base, because all the companies, they know you are at this base. So, but that means in the end, I will have a lot of flights. So I had many different status with different airlines within SkyTeam, at One World Alliance, and of course mainly at Starlines, because I'm based at Frankfurt, which means I fly a lot with Lufthansa and of course with their partners, and mainly with United Airlines. So after the last years, I had a diamond status with SAS. I had the Lufthansa Senator status for 6 years. No, it's already 8 years right now. And I had the 1K United status for 4 years. Just lost them last year, but I want to be back on track for the 1K in this year. So I'm working on it. And I have the gold status with KLM at this time. I also had the diamond status with KLM because of the pandemic, and they gave double XP points on flights within the pandemic times. So yeah, I was able to have a diamond status, but only for a short period of time. And the One World Sapphire status. But also there are a lot of flight disruptions with over 1100 flights in my life. I had experienced a couple of situations where I was rejected by an airline to board an airplane because it was overbooked. Or also we had technical issues. So there are a lot of experience, as well as hotel status and status with rental cars, because you sleep a lot in hotels and you have a lot of rental cars throughout the year. And of course, one of the good things from this job is that you're able to keep your miles, because the miles are always going to the person that is sitting in the seat on the airplane. So that is me, of course, and I can use these miles for my own, which enables me to have some nice trips around the world. And while I upload a video every Saturday about a trip report, maybe a trip report as an OBC, maybe a trip report I do as a leisure travel, or maybe a flight report, whatever the reason is, if I fly for business or if I fly in private, I will take you with me on these trips every Saturday. And I will upload occasionally videos on a Wednesday. That won't come every Wednesday, but occasionally. And these are the coffee talks. And the coffee talks are kind of podcast or kind of vlog. So in these videos, I will share all the experience I had so far with the miles and point programs, for example, experience I had on several flights, experience about the hotels, So there is a bunch of things I can talk to you, and the coffee talk is really talking. And I already received some questions from you guys, especially questions about the OBC life. So feel free to write some questions down in the comments below. You can also reach out by email to me or just follow my Instagram, and you can write me on Instagram as well. So if you have questions about frequent flyer life, about OBC life, whatever it is, just reach out to me. And I cannot guarantee that I can answer all of your questions, but I do my very best to keep you guys posted. All right, and so this is it for today. I have to catch a flight. I'm in Detroit right now, and I have a flight in 4 hours on Lufthansa back home to Frankfurt. I already was in the Lufthansa lounge here at Detroit Airport, and I will prepare a new video about this lounge. So I will link it to you in this video, of course. And for all the other videos, no matter if it is a lounge visit that will come here regularly, or the coffee talks that will come on several Wednesdays, or the trip reports that will come on every Saturday. If you don't want to miss any of these, just hit the subscribe button, and as well follow me on Instagram. And so I am pretty sure we will have a really good time when we're traveling around the world. So come with me. And last but not least, this is a really important announcement. You guys know we have such a beautiful world, but we live together on this world. We live together under the same horizon. And therefore it is really important to be nice to each other. Goodbye world. Bye.